Coach, before we start, I want to congratulate you for the win. And we want to ask how important today's win was for your side.
Yes, I think it was a keenly contested match. Wafa technically were playing very, very well, but we had a strategy in place, trying to attack them in the first half and try to get the much needed goals that we scored. And it worked for us. We planned for it and we had it. In the second half, they came in strongly, but I think time wasn't on their side. Wafa played better in the second half, and we played and scored goals in the first half. So it was a match of two halves, and we took our chances, and they couldn't take all the chances they had.
Coach, so unlikely of you today, I saw you shouting and pushing your voice. Why did that reaction come today?
No, at times when the game is going on and players are getting tired, eventually they start to lose concentration. So at all time you need to, draw their attention to minor issues that will help you defend well. As much as you attack, and you have to keep your shape and defend very well. That is why certain players were playing well, but we thought that defensively they were getting a bit tired. We had to substitute them.
Coach, I want to ask about during the game in the second half, we felt a stylist in the game, and most of the fans were complaining about you not substituting to bring in defense players to replace him. Hans seemed to be very tired in the second half, but still kept him in the game to the end of the match.
No, we kept him in the game for a reason. Because he could hang on to the ball a bit much longer than the striking part in our ball. And so we thought it wise to maintain Anticofi and bring Obo, who couldn't hold on to the ball for some time. Time was fast running out and we needed to kick the ball to ourselves. That is why we made those changes.
And we've seen how Wafa have played so far this season. They are not really the Wafa we used to know in the previous season. They are conceding goals here and they're not scoring goals either. And so from the performance we've seen from your boys to the performance we've seen from the Wafa boys, do you think your players have done the extraordinary, or is it that the Wafa team didn't play up to the task?
No, we know Wafa technically they are still good as the Wafa we know. But I think physically we outmuscled them. That is why you saw the second goal, where Hamza took off from, found his way in front of the defender and just chipped the ball over the goalkeeper to score. Wafa is good. They made some changes and came in the second half with their 3-5-2 and it was working for them. They pushed men forward and they had a goal as a result of that. So I have to say they did well, but it wasn't just enough to at least come apart with us.
So a vital 3 points for you today. Before the game was started, you were carrying 9-14 to the league table with Wafa 16 on the league table. So how do you intend to build the 3 points today? Because we are all gradually getting to the end of the league. So how do you intend to end the league?
We will try and build as much points as we can, because this year the league is totally different. 10 teams cannot say they are safe. We have about 10 teams, anybody can go now. So if you relax, it won't be well for you. So any match we go in with one mindset to go and try to also win. Or we don't win and we get a draw, at least we appreciate it and come home to restart again. But this points has really helped us a lot. And I congratulate the entire team, especially the playing body, for putting 2 quick goals past Wafa. That made everything possible for us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Coach, how influential was Hans Kofi in today's match for you, since you've missed him for some time now?
We didn't miss him for some time. He only had 3 yellow cards and sat for 1 match. That's all. But we normally, value every player. We don't build team around 1 or 2 players. Yeah. In as much as if he's there, yeah, it's good for us. His morale in camp is very good. But if he's not there, we continue to play. You know, the goal he scored, somebody fought very well for him to score the goal. So we congratulate him, we thank him for the possible things or the energy he brings on board, the influence he brings on board. We appreciate all that. So we can only encourage him to do more and do well for us.
In the first half, Wafa was in the first half the cities were dominating very much. And in the second half, you switched the formation to 3 back. And what was your main target for switching the formation from 4 back to 3 back?
It was just because we were down 2 goals at halftime, and when you're coming away, you know, usually we play the ball on the ground, but obviously here it's difficult because the ball, it doesn't roll. So we had to put more physical players up front, and that's what we did. We just put three of our biggest boys up front, and we just told to kick and run basically, which is not our type of football, but it's what we had to do, and that's what basically changed.
Coach, I realize that this year our week is not very good. Is it because of the pitches or?
It's a big part.
And the second one, your goalkeeper, sometimes some mistakes are doing. Have you realized that?
So as far as the away matches, the pitch is a huge factor, right? Football is a game that you play it on the ground. If the ball doesn't roll on the ground, you have to play in the air, and then you have to kick and fight. Our boys are not used to kicking and fighting. And not only are we younger, but we're normally smaller physically as well. So of course it's a huge factor, you know? If we could play on equal surface, I'm sure we would have done much better playing away. The second question, goalkeeper, what can I say, man?
Okay, then are you impressed of the game?
Am I impressed?
Are you impressed?
No. What's there to be impressed about? Only the second half we showed more fighting spirit. This is something positive to take away, but it was not a nice game of football. It was just kicking and running, time wasting, this, that, so, you know?
So I know this is not the kind of player I was expecting at the prior to the start of the game. In the relegation to the legacy, and you needed to fight out to make sure you have a fair relegation factor. And here we are, not by 2 weeks. Would you take any positives out of the performance?
The attitude in the second half was much better. I thought the first half was very flat from our boys. They came out, and to be honest, when they see the pitch like this, sometimes I feel like they don't want to even play. You know, it's just kicking and fighting, and sometimes I feel like they don't want to play. So we talked to them at halftime, and I think the second half was much better. But the game is 90 minutes, and we only played well for 45. So.
And there is this young child you introduced in the second half, 37, Sean, his name is
No, Michael is 29.
29 years.
Michael, 37. So I'll tell you, Michael just turned 17 last week.
That was on the 6th March.
Sorry?
That was on the 6th of March.
On the what? Yes.
He turned 17.
Yes. But he's already played 11 games in the league.
We saw his performance with you, and we really impressed towards him today, in as much as he came from the bench. Do you intend starting in the next round of games?
Yeah. With Michael, we have to be careful because he's a good player. For sure, he will go to Europe when he's 18. This is for sure. So we have to make sure when we bring him away and the pitch is not very good, we don't want him to get injured. So if we go to, for example, Accra Sports Stadium, or we play a home match, he's now played 11 games, so now he can start to be starting lineup, right? Maybe for next game, we play Olympics, he has a big chance to start that game, right? The other boy you're talking about is Diarra. He's Mali boy, he's 18, and this is his 3rd game. So we registered him. He's an academy boy. He's been with us for a long time. He turned 18, and now he can play because he's from outside, and you can only play when you're 18. So we registered him in February, and this is his third game. He also did well. He's 18.
Last question. In the 5 previous games, I've seen you lose 4 out of the 5 goal points. Do you think the losers are playing a vital part in the performance of the player? Because I know this is not really bad pitch you have to Ghana. Even when you went to the class sports against a certain Accra, your performance wasn't really good. I don't want to use that because I was there in the first half. I wasn't really impressed with the performance. You played the better pitches. You lost in those games. I'm not saying this pitch is not good, but even if you get a chance to play on better pitches, your performance is not really good. I'm comparing the performance to the previous seasons because
You know,
yeah. Time we were able to beat Accra by 4.
Listen. I will answer. First of all, we've never beaten Hearts away. When we beat them 4 and 5-0, it was at home. That's the first thing. Second, this year, you know Wafa normally plays with young players, right? This year we're extra young. This year we're not young, we're super young. Moses just turned 18, right? And not only that, but this year is the year that we're playing with the most academy boys on the pitch, right? So we have academy boys and boys that we buy from outside, right? Last year we were playing with 8 boys from outside. 8. Okay, only Lawrence, who left and is now playing in Red Bull in Austria, Augustin, and there was one more. It was one more. And Godwin. It was Godwin, who's also, okay, he went to Red Bull. Other than that, it was older players and players from outside the academy. This year is completely different. So when you compare one season to the other, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. And I'll tell you something else. If we stay in the league this year, next year will be even more difficult because we will play with even younger players. Because Moses will leave and the other boys will leave. So we have to bring in from under. It will be even older. But for us, this is why, to be honest, I don't feel pressure because I know the structure and the philosophy we have. And this is what we need to do, play the young players. We don't play with older players anymore, older players. Okay? And against Hearts of Oak, I disagree with you. I thought we played a fantastic game.
Last season you completed 10th position. This year, what are your expectations?
We will try our best to stay in the league. We will try our best. The table's very close. I think it'll go down to maybe the last 2 league matches. I think it'll go down to the last 2. We have to take the points at home because it's our field and we can play. But yeah, that's going forward. But to be honest, the team now is younger than the team that started in September because we've lost already 7 players who are all older. And we've had to bring in, you know those 2 matches that we lost, Karela and King Faisal. You know, our holding midfielder, we brought up from the under-17. So we were playing with young boys that game. And now he's injured, otherwise maybe he would have played today. But the team in February is younger than the team that started in September. But you ask the academy boys, they're all so happy. Oh coach, we want you to stay next year. Because of course they see that I play with the young players. So I'm not pressured, I'm not stressed. We need to stay in the league and we'll do our best.
Michael, how do you describe your goal? Moses, how do you describe your goal? It's going to count among one of the best goals at tennis.
I'm sure because it's with my weaker foot. And my weaker foot, I'm not best at my weaker foot. I try to shoot them.
Moses, it's your first goal in Ghana Premier League, right?
Yes.
So, how do you score your first goal in Ghana Premier League?
I'm so happy I scored the first goal in the Ghana Premier League. And I hope it's going to continue the next game in our home game. I'm going to score it.
And being a man of the match in this big game against these top players, Hans Kofi, Eric Alawa, Patrick Yeboah, how do you feel?
I feel happy because I'm young and I'm playing with older boys and I'm playing with women. though they are physically stronger than me, but I don't think they play my foot. I moved to the space so that they play the ball to the so
And when your coach changed the position in the second half, I saw you playing at the right wing back. You search forward, you come back, you search forward. When the coach gave you that role, how did you feel that? How did you
I didn't feel bad because I've played on that position before, previous time. So I didn't feel bad. I said to myself I can do it, but I've done it before. So why the coach said I shouldn't play right back, and I'll be like, no, I can do it. So I pushed hard.
wish you all the best?
Thank you.
Thank you.